Hi, it's me again. So, for me, I think sometime we don't really looking at the sign of the ending of something. And when he said that I'm not like really ill, I'm just imagining it because I'm watching a lot of movies and all that. So I'm just projecting myself into that situation. I was like, okay, maybe I'm just thinking about this. But at the same time, I was feeling it. But before we got here, how did I know that my partner changed? We weren't in the same page. I realized there was this day something that happened that never happened before. As I said before, he was so lovely. He used to be so kind and considerate most of the time. He always think of me as a partner and as like a perfect wife and all that thing that you put in your. And for me, I used to think that yeah, he was the perfect husband and all that. But one day when we used to go to London a lot to visit his friend. And I used to like going to London because then back then it's like there wasn't a lot of like shops around where I live. So I had to go like with my hair products and other stuff. I have to go to the big city to buy them. So this time when we went to London, trust me, I asked him because he used to like buying stuff for me and all that. So he ended up giving me the money and said that can you bring £5 back. And okay, so I went to the shop and I got what I wanted. But then there was this something that also I wanted, but it wasn't on my budget, and I still have that £5. So I end up thinking that no, he never mind. He never really taking like things like £5 is a big deal. So I end up thinking that okay, I'm just going to buy this, and then I'm going to give him like getting my own money to give it to him, or he can just get. So the moment after I got that, because where I live is almost 200 miles to London. So it means if I'm not getting all the product I need, I'm not going to be able to get them until next time we go to London. So that was like £5 for me. I thought that, oh, £5. I'd rather get everything that I need to make sure that I have enough until when he come back, then we can go again. And then I do my other shopping. So after I spent that £5, I went back and said that, oh no, he said that let's meet at this place because he used to go to them betting corner shop betting places. So I went to one of them and he was like, okay, let's go to Morrison. And he asked for his £5. So I told him because before, no, he didn't ask. I think I told him that I spent that £5 because there was something I I need. So he didn't really pay attention when I told him that before. So he asked again, "Oh, where's my £5?" And I told him that, oh, I told you that I had to buy something, and this was at Morrison at Shepherd's Bush. They used to have like this big Morrison, and then the car park at the top. And he just like that, he just turned around and slapped me across the face. And for me, for a person who never raised his hand, to hit me, that was a big, big, big no no. The only thing I hate for someone to do is hitting me, because my dad used to hit my mom a lot. So I I end up telling him from the beginning, I don't care how we end up being. It doesn't matter if we have enough or we don't. The only thing I will appreciate for you to never raise your hands at me. Never. So him raising his hand at me and hitting me across the face was like another thing. And this happened before I had any of my kids. But I didn't know at that time I was already pregnant with my daughter. It's like I froze, and then he just walked off. He just walked away like nothing happened. If you're crying, crying, I don't care what you do, but it doesn't matter. He went to his car and left. And I had to walk to the other side of Shepherd's Bush. I was crying all the way. And that's when I realized that something is not right. Because before all the things that I was talking about, this is when I realized that there is a different man in him. So after that, I started living in in a way like planning already, because I grew up where my dad was like okay to hit my mom. But for me, it used to break my heart all the time. Every time my dad do that, it hurts me so much. And I think that the most thing that ended up breaking me was that. But as a child, too, you are like when I was like 7 or 6, who can you complain to that? No, I don't like what you're doing. It's like when you hit my mom, it hurts me. There is no one. And it's like when you go outside, other children, because back home, it's like when something happened, everyone on the street knows what's happening. So to have people laughing at you when you go outside because they think that, oh, your mom and dad, they're always like fighting, they're always doing things. And it's like, it was so embarrassing. But at the same time, it was really painful. And I don't think that my parents were aware of what they were doing to us. And I end up realizing that later, that everything that you do in front of your children, it's end up harming them more. It's end up causing a lot of trauma because you don't know how them children taking things when they grow up. But in our culture, in our religion, it's like you can't question your parents. You can't really say anything, so you can't judge them to what they were doing. But for me, I think that used to break my heart. That used to hurt me so much. I remember I used to go under my under bed and just cry and hide there because I didn't want to see or hear anything. But as you grow, you end up starting reflecting on them things with your own life. So for me, I think when my partner hit me, I realized that no, something must be up. And that's woke me up